Hey everyone! Winter started early this year, and with that, the cold and flu season started too. Today, I'm sharing what I do as a pregnant mom with a cold and flu because let's be honest.
The workload is going to go up.
When you're pregnant with a cold, it's already tough. Add to that being a mom to a toddler and it's double the trouble. I'll take you through what I do while I have the cold to feel better, fast, and to manage. The first thing that I recommend is a relaxing tea with lemon and honey. Lemon is a great source of vitamin C, but that doesn't really decrease a cold once it's started. It's actually more to alkalize your body and to soothe your throat. Honey is an antibiotic and a great cough suppressant. It also tastes amazing and helps your throat, especially if you've been coughing. Stick to pasteurized while pregnant. Chamomile tea specifically has muscle relaxing benefits. So if you're feeling any muscle soreness, then it's a great way to help ease some of that pain. And because there's no caffeine in it, it makes the tea actually hydrating versus something caffeinated. And if you have a headache, you can take Tylenol, but a great alternative as well is peppermint tea. My next tip is to use a diffuser. Lavender or sweet orange are my go-tos. It's mostly just for the aromatherapy, but the diffuser also acts as a humidifier, which can help with congestion, especially when paired with a strong aroma of lavender or citrus. And of course I do this while looking after Suleiman, so he was bathed and fed here.
Mommy.
Yeah, Mama. It's also a good idea to keep your meals as healthy as possible. And avoid dairy, as dairy tends to trigger excess mucus and that can make a cold or flu last a lot longer. My go-to this pregnancy has been avocado toast, which I also add lemon to. I like it for the balance of carbs, fat, and protein. Also staying hydrated with water or with an electrolyte-filled drink like Gatorade, Powerade, or even coconut water. I mentioned these honey drops in my pregnancy essentials. They're a good alternative to lozenges. Another tried and true is to gargle with salt water. I grind some pink Himalayan salt and dilute it into a little bit of warm water. You want this to be as salty as the ocean. To protect my teeth, I brush them after doing this. It also reduces the germs in my mouth. If you can take a nap, definitely try and rest. I didn't really get to rest for long, but even a power nap is better than nothing. If rest isn't an option, then do the opposite. It really does help to do something as simple as washing your face. I stick to a very minimal routine when I have the cold while pregnant. I mainly focus on products that feel good and are hydrating. I also get dressed because I feel more sick going about my day in pajamas. I do a quick wrap of my hijab and then I fill my brows a little. I put a little concealer under my eyes so I don't look or feel like a zombie, and I curl my lashes. It's not a necessary step, but it might make you feel more awake and revitalized, which for me helps me feel a lot better as well. I also try to make sure that what I'm wearing that day is comfortable and cozy. Another thing that you can do while dealing with a cold is to add moisturizer to your tissue paper. This is mainly to keep your nose from getting dry and chafed with all the times that you may be blowing your nose throughout the day. This little guy wanted to get in on the filming. I also recommend keeping snacks nutrient-based. I like grapefruit and honey. And despite everything you may be feeling, try and get some form of exercise in. It sounds crazy, but it's been proven to actually help fight off colds. I went for a quick walk this evening. The last thing I do when I'm sick while pregnant is that I make a bone broth soup. This is called hal usba. It's a Palestinian chicken noodle egg drop soup. First, I saute some onions. Then, add in the vermicelli. I add in warm chicken bone broth. I've shown the broth recipe in another video linked in the description. Drop the egg in it once it comes to a low boil and cook for a couple minutes before scooping it into a bowl. Cut up some pita and then add that in. Then add a little spritz of lemon. Vitamin C helps absorb iron from the broth. And voila, enjoy. It's delicious and loaded with lots of electrolytes to help ward off the cold and flu. This is what I did this week to fight off the cold while pregnant. What do you do when you're sick? Anyone else also pregnant with a cold? Share your best tips and advice in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for future videos. See you next time. Bye-bye.